These are the most frequently asked homework questions for Algebra 2, Section 2-4, Day 1. And I have to tell you, I was really hard-pressed to find anything here that I think you might struggle with at all. But what I decided to do was to just do some as kind of examples. So in number 21, it says write in point-slope form an equation of the line through each pair of points. And remember, point-slope form is that right there. So first thing I need, slope. So I'm going to go ahead and do the slope for number 21, which would be 2 minus 9 over 6 minus 1. So 2 minus 9 would give me a negative 7, and then 6 minus 1 would give me a 5. So there's my slope. And now I get to pick which numbers I want to use, so I think I'll do this both ways to show you. The first time I'll go with the first point, so that would be y minus 9 equals negative 7/5 times x minus 1, and that one would be done because that's in point-slope form. Or you could do y minus 2 equals negative 7/5 times x minus 6. Either one of those would be appropriate answers. And the back of the book might give both of those. I should quick peek here. Yeah, the back of the book does go ahead and give you both of these as solutions, because when it says leave it in point-slope form, you could pick either one. It doesn't make any difference which one you pick. They'll both be correct. Then I thought perhaps something like 33 and 34 might be helpful. So 33 gives us y equals negative 2/5 x minus 4, and we are supposed to write an equation for a line through the point that they give us, and then make sure that it's perpendicular to that. So what I have to do is make sure that this is already in slope-intercept form, and it is. So the slope of this line is negative 2/5, and for perpendicular we have to flip that and we have to negate it. So we're going to use 5/2. Now, I will warn you, circle that slope, do something so you don't accidentally go back and use the parallel slope. It happens all the time. And then we have our point of negative 3, 1, so it will be y minus 1 equals 5/2 times x minus a negative 3, which will be x plus 3. And now this one said we're supposed to keep going and use that slope-intercept form. So we distribute the 5/2. And remember, with fractions, it's top times top, bottom times bottom, and this is really 3 over 1. And then we would go ahead and add 1 to both sides. And again, you know, use your calculator or your noggin on the fractions. I don't care. Either one will be good. So 5/2 x, and then 15/2 plus 1. Well, 1 is the same thing as 2/2. So that will be plus 17/2 for that one. And they did say slope-intercept, so everybody should get the exact same answer on that one. There is just one unique solution when you are using the slope-intercept form. And then I thought, well, why not 34? So 34, this time we're going to do a parallel line, and I have an equation in standard form, and that doesn't help me with the slope. In order to figure out the slope really quickly, I want to solve it for y. So I subtract 2x from both sides. Negative 3y equals negative 2x minus 3. Divide everything by a negative 3. So 2/3 x plus 1. And now it's very plain to see that the slope is 2/3. And because I want to get an equation for the slope of a parallel line to that, I need to use 2/3. And with these, you know, it's not as important to circle, because if you accidentally use the slope from the other one, big deal. It's parallel, it's supposed to have that slope anyway. And then the point they gave us was negative 7, 10. So it will be y minus 10 equals 2/3 times x plus 7, because minus the negative will give us a plus there. And then we would go ahead and distribute the 2/3. And again, just think of that 7 as a 7 over 1. So top times top, bottom times bottom. And then we need to add 10. So y equals 2/3 x. And then 10 as thirds would be 30 thirds. So 14 thirds plus 30 thirds would be 44 thirds. And again, that answer is unique, and that's why so often they will have us go ahead and put them into slope-intercept form so that, you know, there's one answer at the back that everybody can look at. We won't have a huge variety of answers as we go through that. So, like I said, I didn't really see anything that would be tough for you, so I'm going to stop there.